From its humble beginnings, video games have evolved to become one of the world's most influential forms of entertainment. Today, video games encompass a diverse array of genres, striking visual styles, and experiences that connect millions of players around the globe. The history of video games began with Pong, launched by Atari in 1972. Inspired by table tennis, Pong was the first video game to gain popularity in arcade machines. This simple black-and-white interaction attracted players of all ages, marking the beginning of an emerging industry. By the end of the decade, other hits like Space Invaders, 1978, and Pac-Man, 1980, arrived, drawing millions of people to arcades. In the 1980s, video games left the arcades and entered homes with consoles like the Atari 2600. However, it was the Nintendo Entertainment System that redefined the industry in 1985, following a market crisis. Titles like Super Mario Bros. And The Legend of Zelda showed that video games could feature stories, complex worlds, and memorable characters. With technological advances, the video game industry took a big leap into 3D graphics with consoles like the PlayStation and Nintendo 64, offering more immersive experiences. Games like Final Fantasy VII, The Legend of Zelda, Ocarina of Time, and Resident Evil introduced complex worlds and deep narratives, establishing video games as a form of art. The intense competition among Sega, Nintendo, and Sony drove constant technical and graphical advancements. The arrival of online gaming marked a new era for video games. Titles like World of Warcraft for PC allowed players to immerse themselves in shared online worlds with thousands of people in real time. Consoles like Xbox and PlayStation also began supporting online play, transforming video games into social and collaborative experiences. The industry saw the rise of genres like FPS, first-person shooter, with games like Halo and MOBA, multiplayer online battle arena, with titles like League of Legends. With the launch of the iPhone in 2007, video games found a new home on mobile devices. Games like Angry Birds and Candy Crush introduced the free-to-play model, allowing players to download the game for free and make in-app purchases. Pokémon Go, launched in 2016, combined augmented reality with GPS, bringing the gaming experience into the real world and showcasing the potential for mobile innovation within the video game industry. Virtual reality has achieved unprecedented immersion, allowing players to experience games from within with devices like Oculus Rift and PlayStation VR. Titles like Half-Life, Alyx, prove that this technology is more than a novelty, while artificial intelligence and augmented reality continue to expand possibilities, pointing to a more interactive and personalized future for video games. From Pong's pixels to the total immersion of virtual reality, video games have evolved in complexity and depth. Today, they represent not only entertainment but also a form of art, and a means of social connection. As technology continues to advance, video games will keep exploring new frontiers, leading us toward a future where imagination and virtual reality become increasingly intertwined.